Hello guys, what's up? It's Vignesh again coming with the channel Programming with View. So here I am yet uploading another video based on algorithms. So let's see, we have to check the yesterday's that is lecture 3 solutions. So we'll have a look into it and let's see how we will get the solution. So I will just present you the questions that was there. Okay, so basically we had to solve these two questions first, that is write an algorithm to subtract two numbers and to divide two numbers. So the algorithm is pretty simple. So let's see what will be the solution. So I'm mentioning the question again. So write an algorithm to subtract two numbers. So the algorithm is pretty simple. You have to just make the following changes in the code. So the variable name will change and it will be number 1 minus number 2 and you are going to display sub. Okay, so the solving is also pretty simple. Number 1, number 2 and sub, this is what you have to take into consideration. Let's say number value is 12 and number 2 value is 3. So once you subtract, you will get 9. The same thing you have to do for the fourth question. So it was write an algorithm to divide two numbers. So again the same scene you have to do, where you have to just change the answer variable name, and the variable name can be any name that you want to give. So here the division sign will come and here it will be division. While displaying, you have to display division. So let's find the solution. So 12 divided by 3, it will give me the quotient as 4. Okay. Now let's try another question, which was swapping of two numbers but without using temp. So in this case we will start the algorithm fresh. So step 1 will always be start. Step 2 will be to declare number 1 and number 2. Step 3 will be to accept number 1. Step 4 will be to accept number 2. Step 5, here is where the actual process will start. So like I told, we have to use arithmetic operators to perform this logic, and the logic is pretty simple. So basically we will say number 1 equal to number 1 plus number 2. In step 6 we will say number 1 or number 2 equal to number 1 minus number 2. Step 7 we will say number 1 equal to number 1 minus number 2. In step 8 we will display number 1. Step 9 we will display number 2, and step 10, the final step, will be stop. Okay, so let's find the solution of it. So we have declared number 1 and number 2. So let's say number 1 I am considering 70 and number 2 I am considering 40. So as per the equation, I am saying number 1 equal to number 1 plus number 2. So in this case, the value of number 1 is 70 plus 40. So the value of new number 1 value will be 110. So new value of number 1 will become 110 In next equation I am saying number 2 equal to number 1 minus number 2. So number 2 equal to, the new value of number 1 is 110 minus value of number 2 is 40. So the new value of number 2 will become 70. In the next equation I am saying number 1 equal to number 1 minus number 2. So number 1 equal to 110 and the new value of number 2 is nothing but 70. So new value of number 1 will become 40. So in case of number 1 I am going to get 40. So this is how the swapping of two numbers will happen, but without using temp. So these are the 3 steps that you have to follow, guys. After this, the question was write an algorithm to swap two numbers but in one single step. So this is also pretty simple. You have to build an equation like the previous one. So here we are going to do it in one single step. So let's see how we will proceed it. Okay, so step 1 is always going to be start. Step 2, you have to declare number 1 and number 2. Step 3 will be accept number 1. Step 4 will be accept number 2. Step 5 will be, now this is where we have to find the solution. So I will build an equation where I will say number 2 equal to number 1 plus number 2 minus, I will say number 2 value will directly go to number 1. So I will say step 6 where I will display number 1, and step 7 where I will display number 2. Step 8 will be stop. Okay, so let's see this equation how it gets solved. So number 1 and number 2, and let's say my number 1 value is going to be 110 and number 2 value, let's assume it to be 70. Okay, so according to this equation I am saying number 2 equal to number 1 plus number 2 minus number 1 equal to number 2. So let's substitute it. So I will say number 2 equal to 110 plus 70 minus, now here what I am doing, I am directly assigning number 2 value to number 1. So number 1 will directly become 70. So this is the value of number 1 here will be 70. So number 2 equal to 180 minus 70. So finally the value of number 2 will become 110. So this is how you can swap two numbers in one single line. So it is pretty simple, where you assign number 2 value directly to number 1 and you add number 1 with number 2. So in first hand only the number 1 value will become 70 and then the equation will take into picture and then the number 2 value will become 110. Okay, so I hope you understand the concept of both the swapping numbers, because that is very important. It is a part of tricky question, okay, which can be asked in an interview. So where you can swap two numbers in one single step, as well as you can swap two numbers but without using temp. So this is how it works on, and in case of any doubt you can surely comment down and I will make sure that I will be solving it out. If you are not probably comfortable in commenting, you can just send me a mail on my email address, that is vighu009@gmail.com, where I can solve your each and every questions. Okay, but I think the comments will be probably more simpler for me to do it. So yeah, don't forget to like, subscribe and comment on the video. Just hit the bell icon, because that is what I am expecting from you, and that will keep me motivating on making more videos on this particular topic. So I hope you like the videos, and yeah, last but not the least, a very happy birthday to Virat Kohli, the great superstar of our country. So wishing him and I have a brilliant birthday and a brilliant year of runs. So I wish you everyone have already wished him. So yeah, just enjoy your day, and I will be posting on more videos. If there is any recommendation, you can just send me a mail, or you can hit a comment on the comment section given below. Thank you guys. Have a great day.